Episode number 7 of this free SEO course. In today's episode, it's going to be kind of a practical side. We're going to apply all what we have learned about domain name, about meta title, meta description, keyword research, etc. So, as I said in the first video, when you choose a domain name, choose it short, no hyphens, no extra characters in the domain name like the site I have now, scrope.com. It has no meaning, but it's great for SEO because my agency rank better than other agencies. And in today's episode, we're gonna make an SEO friendly article. Okay, I'm gonna use ChatGPT. You can use any AI tool like Perplexity or something. I have a premium subscription on Perplexity, so I use just the free version of ChatGPT. So this episode, I'm gonna use the free version of ChatGPT so you can create an SEO friendly article. Why articles? Because articles are one of the best ways to drive free organic traffic to your store or to your website. Because ranking product pages or collection pages is difficult because you're gonna need to deal with big giants like Amazon, eBay, Etsy, Walmart. It's gonna be so difficult to rank those products directly in Google or other search engines like Bing or Yahoo. So the best way is to make a transition page. Make a page or article like I'm gonna showing you here to drive people to search for a solution, to search for an answer, to give information, to give data, to give stats, to give everything else. And from this article, because it's going to be easier to drive people to those articles and then switch them to be buyers by putting some banners, images, or any other information pages or articles or links or videos into the sidebar. And I'm going to show you this today. So let's get started. I'm going to use ChatGPT. So the first one here, it depends on your niche. You may be selling clothes, you may be selling phone accessories, you may have a pet shop, you may selling electronic gadget, whatever you're selling here, you're gonna need to go to ChatGPT and look for low competition keywords and trending articles. For example, here in 2026, we are in January 2026. So my agency site here, as you know, it's about Shopify development, SEO, entrepreneurship, mindset, etc. So I'm gonna search for trending articles in 2026 regarding, for example, about digital marketing. Why I'm gonna be doing that? This is so important. I'm gonna be doing that to drive people to read information about digital marketing. Once they are on my website, I'm gonna use some techniques to drive them to other pages so they can buy my service. It's the same to you. You're gonna drive them to read your articles and you're gonna somehow drive them to buy your product, to go to your collection page or to any important page to buy your product. So let's get started. I'm gonna begin with something like give me ideas about trending articles in 2026 about digital marketing. The idea should have low competition keywords, but drive tons of traffic from search engines. I'm gonna type enter. Here's gonna give me some ideas about topics, trending topics here. You can do it depending on your niche, okay? So the first one was generative engine optimization. That's good. Answer engine optimization content. Zero-click content strategies, how to drive traffic when users don't click. Conversational search content. Those are the trending topics now in 2026. You're gonna need to do the same for your niche, okay? ChatGPT gonna give you some ideas about that. The first prompt I write here is so important. You can modify it depending on your niche. Let's say, for example, you have store about pet shop. You're gonna need to write about pet shop here. Give me ideas about pet shop here. It's gonna give you some ideas here. So for this tutorial, I'm gonna use some. I'm gonna choose one here. Privacy first marketing. How to measure AI visibility. Okay, so I'm gonna choose one here. I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna tell ChatGPT I'm gonna choose the one number 6. And this prompt is so important. Please write an SEO friendly article of at least, this is so important, 2,000 words. I'm gonna move the camera here. Of at least 2,000 words about it. Here ChatGPT gonna create an article about that. So here is the article. This is a ready-made article about AI generated video for marketing, etc. So the article is ready now. What I'm gonna be doing here, I'm just gonna copy the whole content of the article. Whichever platform you're using, Shopify, WordPress, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, any platform, the process is the same, okay? I'm gonna copy the entire article here. So here is the beginning of the article. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna go to here, it's a WordPress site. I'm gonna paste it here. I'm gonna paste the article title, which is this one. I'm gonna paste it in the article area here. I'm gonna click on Save Draft. So once the draft is saved, now I'm gonna show you some tricks here. You won't find any of those tricks on a free content like YouTube, but I'm doing it for free and I'm get a lot of compliments about it. I'm thanking you a lot for this, guys. So yeah, in the next step, we're gonna go to the meta title and the meta description, and here is the slug. What is the slug? The slug is let me show you what the slug is, so you can see it in a real time. I'm gonna go to scrope.com. I'm gonna go to any article here. So here is the slug. Here is an already made article here. Here is the slug. The slug is the link that you see here that comes just after the domain name. So the slug needs to be short. If you use a very long slug, this is not good for Google. It needs to be as short as possible. It needs to contain the main keywords. Like for example, this article is about AI generated videos. We're gonna use AI generated videos. I'm gonna remove this because this is useless keyword and general keywords. I'm gonna remove all of this. Don't use the date in the slug. For example, let me show you why you shouldn't use the date in the slug, because now we are in 2026. Next year, 2027. The year after is 2028. When you wanted to update this article to give a freshness factor to Google, you can't modify it, because when you modify it and the slug it already contains 2026, it's bad. And mainly if this article contains internal links and backlinks. So I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna click on save. This is an extremely important phase here, because those are simple tricks, but it's gonna allow you to rank on first page of Google. Next step, I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT here. I'm gonna tell ChatGPT to add SEO friendly meta title and the meta description, and this was about previous episode. Add SEO friendly meta title and meta description. ChatGPT gonna give me SEO friendly meta title and meta description. I'm gonna copy the meta title here, and I'm gonna also copy and paste the meta description. I'm gonna remove this. Excellent. So now we have an article with an excellent slug, meta title, and meta description. Now, the next step, I'm gonna create a featured image for this article, because the featured image is so important. People are gonna find it in Google Images. Let me give you an example. I'm just gonna copy this text here on Google. Some people are gonna search on image toolbar here, and this is so important. You're gonna see some already made articles, similar articles about the same topic. You're gonna see some images here. So the more the image is attractive, the more people are gonna click on it and gonna go to your article. That's the first one. The second thing is, when we gonna create an image, we're gonna create an alt text about this image. The alt text is the way that Google gonna find it in this tab here on Google Images. So those are the best ways in SEO to rank on first page of Google. So we're gonna go back to ChatGPT. We're gonna ask them to make a featured image like this one. We're gonna use it in the article. I'm gonna type make YouTube thumbnail images about that, don't mention the date. So here I type make YouTube thumbnail images about that. Why I type it that? Because on my site I use the size of a YouTube thumbnail, so I'm gonna use the same size as I used before. You can change the size here depending on your website. You can write, for example, 500 pixel by 400 pixel. Okay, it's all depends on your needs. So for me, I'm using the size of a YouTube thumbnail images. And here why I typed don't mention the date, because ChatGPT gonna create a thumbnail images with the date 2026, but in 2027 I need to update the article and update the image. So this is an extra work, and as an entrepreneur you're gonna need to work smart, not hard. So don't mention the date, so the next year I don't have to update the image. I'm gonna click on enter, and ChatGPT gonna create an image for that. So the image now is ready. As you see, it's an eye attractive image, featured image, and it doesn't contain the date. Now I'm gonna upload it. But after that, I talked about in previous episode, I talked how to design a Shopify store in SEO friendly manner, because now ChatGPT gave me an extra high quality image, but I'm gonna need to compress it to not to impact the site speed. So what I'm gonna be doing here, I'm gonna go to this website to compress the image. I'm gonna select the image that I have just downloaded here, because as you see here, the image is already 2.5 megabytes. This is too heavy. I'm gonna compress it. So I downsized the image from 2.5 megabytes to 730 kilobytes, which is great. Now, the next step I'm gonna be doing, so this is so important to rank here on Google Images, is to give it an alt text and the name of the image, so Google can know what's the topic of the image. The topic of the image, I'm gonna go to the title here. I'm gonna copy this main keyword here. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna go to the downloaded image here. This is the downloaded and the compressed image. I'm gonna change the name to this one. This is important. Now the next step, I'm gonna go to WordPress. You can do it also on Shopify or any other thing. I'm gonna set the featured image here. I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna download the image. And here in the alt text, I'm gonna also paste the image title. The alt text is the way that Google gonna recognize the image content here. This is important, because many people dismiss there or forget it. I'm gonna set the featured image, and the featured image is set there. I'm gonna click on Save Draft. Now I'm gonna structure my article. Okay, so the first thing, you're gonna need to have a paragraph. This is the H1. This is the article title. By default, it's H1. You're gonna need to write a small paragraph here. After that, you're gonna need to have an H2 tag here. This is how you're gonna structure your article for Google. So ChatGPT gave me this by default because in the prompt I write it, give me SEO friendly article. So I gain more time here. H2 tag followed by small paragraph followed by H3 tag. This is a sub heading, okay, followed by also H2 tag, H3 tags, and H3 tags. You're gonna see the structure of those headings when I'm gonna publish the article. You're gonna see the table of content. And by the way, if you don't have a table on content on your website, this is a technical stuff that you're gonna need to have for your website. So Google can recognize the structure of your article to rank it better on Google and also on ChatGPT, on Perplexity, or other AI search engine. I'm gonna give you the scope theme. If you are on Shopify, the scope theme, they have the table content by default, and thousands of people are buying this Shopify theme because this is SEO friendly by default. You don't need to spend extra money on Shopify apps. So the article is already made by ChatGPT with the headings, etc. Now I'm gonna apply what I taught you about internal links. Now I'm gonna give internal links to this article, so people, once or they are reading the article, they can click on an internal link to go to another page, which is a good signal to Google that this website is of a great quality. How to add internal links, I'm gonna show you today or now. So I'm gonna read the articles. For example, I'm gonna go here. Here, for example, I'm gonna select performance optimization suggestion, and I'm gonna search on an existing article within my website. I'm gonna type, for example, the keyword video. And here, when I type the keyword video, I'm gonna give me the already posted articles here that contains the keywords video. So here, for example, I have an article about the power of video marketing. I'm gonna select this one. So here is an internal link, performance optimization suggestion. When people are gonna click on it, they're gonna read also this article, and this gonna reduce the bounce rate, as I explained in a previous video. So as I said, this video is kind of a practical side of what you have learned before. Now I made one internal link. I'm gonna read the article again and add other internal links. For example, here I have create videos with AI presenters. I'm gonna search for an article where you can create videos with AI. I'm gonna type, for example, here AI video, and WordPress gonna give me similar articles that contains the keyword AI videos. For example, here I have an article about AI videos, the AI revolution, how to use AI for your videos. I'm gonna select this one. I'm gonna scroll down also to create other internal links. For example, here, launch them on TikTok, Meta, YouTube Shorts. I'm gonna select this one and search for YouTube Shorts. WordPress gonna give me similar articles about YouTube Shorts. Here, how to make money from YouTube Shorts. I'm gonna select this one. I can add also other internal links here. And the internal links should be relevant, of course, not driving people to an internal links which doesn't interfere with the selected keywords. For example, here, improved ranking signals. I can add an internal links about SEO. Okay, I'm gonna type, for example, SEO here. I'm gonna get articles about SEO or pages there. I'm gonna type, for example, rank on Google. For example, here, how to rank website on first page of Google. So this is contextual with this keyword, improved ranking signals. I can add also other internal links here. So now I added 3 internal links. Now I'm gonna give you another trick here. So what's my purpose? My purpose is to drive organic traffic from Google when people gonna read this website or read this article, but my purpose is to let people buy my product. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing here, I can add an image here. I can either use ChatGPT here or use an already made images within my website. So I'm gonna use an already made image here on my website. I'm gonna click on type here. I'm gonna select image. This is on WordPress. I'm gonna click on media library and I'm gonna choose an already published image here. So I can drive people to, because an image is attractive, so people can click on it to go on another article or something. So for example here, Threads versus Instagram. This is contextual, because when people gonna read this article about AI generated videos, they may be interested in Threads, X, formerly Twitter, versus Instagram, right? And here I can choose an internal link on my website. It could be an article or product. So for example, when people gonna click on this thread here, I'm gonna choose a link for this image here. I'm gonna type Instagram. So it's gonna give me related articles about Instagram. I'm gonna click on Instagram influencers. Or I'm gonna type, for example, make money from Instagram. So here an article, how to make money from YouTube automation, 7 ways to make money online, earn money from internet. So those are all the similar articles there. So I'm gonna, for example, I'm gonna search the suitable article here. Let's type, for example, here, Instagram millionaire. So the article should be contextual, so people, when they're gonna click, they're gonna go to a similar article to stay a lot of time there. So here is a similar article, hope to be an Instagram millionaire influencer. I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna click on this one. So that's good. So I created an SEO friendly article here with some similar internal links, right? You can also go to the bottom here on the page and type related articles. Normally you get related articles automatically if you're using Scrub theme. I'm gonna give you the link in the video description. You're gonna get it automatically if you're using Shopify, or you can use it also manually. Okay, so I'm gonna show you now how to extract similar articles from Google about your website. You're gonna need to go to Google and type this prompt. For example here, site, https, scrub.com, and here you're gonna type the focused keywords. So this article is about AI generated videos. I'm gonna type video. So here Google gonna give me all the articles or the pages in Scrub, but that contains video in the article. So for example here, how to use AI videos to make money. I'm gonna open this in a new tab. Here is video section on Scrub theme. Here is another article, free video editing software. So I'm gonna choose 3 articles here, right? I'm gonna use them here on related articles. So here is the first one. So just remember this one. You're just gonna need to modify your site. Here, instead of Scrub, type your site, and here type the keywords, so Google can extract only the keywords containing in this website. So for the internal link, I'm gonna use this one as a related article. I'm gonna give it the link here. I'm gonna use the second one here. and link it to the article. And I'm gonna use the last one here. You can add as many as you want. For this tutorial, I used 3 related articles, but my WordPress theme here, it already have this feature featured that's gonna appear in the bottom of the article. I'm gonna show it to you. So here I created related articles, right? Those are the related articles. So I think now my article is already published. Now the last step before you publish your article, you can check all the details here, the templates, the revision, for example, the category. So this is about marketing. I'm gonna choose the marketing category. The tags was important. The tags were important back to 2010, etc. Now the tags are no longer important for SEO. You can do it just for internal management, so to manage your blog categories, etc. So I think my blog is ready now. I'm going to show you the next steps. So now I click on publish to publish the article. I'm going to show you the next step because this next step people forget about it. Okay, so here is the article. The article is ready. It's published now. So here is the article, here is the featured image, and here is the sidebar. So here is all the details about the article. Here is the table of contents. As I said before here, when we structured the article, H2 tag, as you see here, H3 tag, this is what appears here in the table of contents. As you see here, this is the H2 tag. There is a little space and there is a title. That means that this is a subtitle. This is a title and this is a subtitle, 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 title, subtitle. This is how Google gonna understand the structure of your articles. This table of contents, I am the developer of this table of contents on Shopify. I'm gonna leave the link for Scrub theme. It costs just $300, but this is a powerful theme. If you try to invest in this theme, it's gonna earn you a lot of organic traffic. And it also contains, as you see here, here is the left sidebar of the article, so people may be interested in something else. Once the people gonna read the article, they may click on this internal link. They may click on the top navigation bar, as I said in one of my previous episodes. So this is how you're gonna drive people and turn them from readers to buyers, from readers to read your articles to buy your product or service. Nice. So the last step, the people forget about that. Now I published this article. There is a last step, is I'm gonna need to give an internal link for this newly created article. Otherwise, it's gonna be an orphan page. I talked about that in previous episode when I talked about internal links. Now I'm gonna go to already published articles, or I can go to Google as the step before here. I'm gonna search for articles that contains video. I'm gonna open, for example, 2 articles here. Why I'm doing that? Because I need to give an internal link for this new created article to from old articles, right? Now I'm gonna go to this old article. I'm gonna click on edit post. I'm gonna go to this one, also click on edit post. You can give internal links as many as you want. They just need to be contextual, right? Now I'm gonna copy the link from this newly created article. I'm gonna go to this old article and give a link back to this newly created article. There are 2 ways to give internal link to this newly created article. Either by going to this part here, which is the related article. I'm gonna make it in plural, related articles. I'm gonna structure it here. I'm gonna give the same title, for example, for this one. I'm gonna copy the title here and I'm gonna add it here. So there is no way to add 2026 guide because I need to update it if we are in 2027. Now I'm going to copy the link for the newly created article and give it to this one. And good. Now I'm going to click on save. So I give an internal link to the newly created article. This is important. If you don't do it, people or Google gonna consider this article as an orphan page. It doesn't contain any internal link to it. So the first one is done. The second one, I can create an internal link using an anchor text. For example, here it's about AI generated video. I'm gonna look for keywords here about AI if I found it. Okay. Or I can choose here video. I'm gonna choose some keywords here. I can use this one, for example, free video editing software. I can choose it, free video editing software, and I'm gonna give it the internal link because people may be attracted to click on this one, free video editing software. When they click on them, they're gonna go to this article. And I'm gonna click on save. This way I created an SEO friendly article with all the details, table of content, featured image, internal links, focused keywords because I use the keywords using ChatGPT, structured data here. Everything is great, and with the an excellent theme, you can rank on first page of Google quickly. I'm gonna give you the link in the video description to use Strobe theme because we developed this Shopify theme to grab or to get free organic traffic from Google so you can overcome your competitors. And I get a lot of compliments about people I worked with. They gave me 5 stars. They were very happy about it. And since I'm doing this free on YouTube, please guys, do me a favor, click on like and share the videos and leave a great comment because I'm doing this for free. I'm giving you some secrets. This is gonna help me continue, and I'm gonna give you other secrets soon about all. I'm gonna make other free courses about digital marketing, email marketing, etc. So I think I came to the end of this free episode. In the next episode, I'm gonna show you how to find and fix broken links. Broken links are the links, for example, if I click on this one, I'm gonna go to a 404 page. This is broken link. This is an important technical factor for Google. I'm gonna show you how to find and fix broken links. So guys, if you follow this free SEO course, you're gonna be able to drive tons of free traffic and make a lot of sales. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next episode.